Hey everyone, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well today on this Monday. Wanted to come on here and talk about fostering. We have a situation in our rescue right now where there's 3 puppies at a shelter, local shelter, that we need to get out of there. They're in danger. Well, they're gonna be killed. If I have to tell anybody this, they're gonna get killed. They're gonna euthanize them. It's just what the shelter does. It doesn't mean that they're a bad shelter. They have a manager that just knows what their limits are and what they've adopted out in the past. And unfortunately, big dogs like shepherds, they just don't get adopted out. So does it mean it's wrong? Does it mean there's no wrong or right with this? I respect this shelter because the shelter's done pretty well as far as placing dogs. They just don't do well with big dogs. So I was alerted about something on Saturday about 3 puppies that are at this shelter that were dumped at a park, the dog park in this community. I've reached out for people to foster. I cannot take all 3 of these dogs, these puppies, in my home. I don't have the capacity to do it. Have I done it in the past? Absolutely. But I'm not going to take on something that I know I can't do it right. So that's where fostering comes in. And we are all busy in our lives. But I always say, I'm not the kind of rescue that's going to push a dog or push fostering. But when it comes to something like this, where these dogs, I know their fate. They are going to be euthanized. There is no question in my mind, if we don't step up and take these dogs in, they will be killed. And I don't mean to use these harsh words, but they will. There's no other option. There's nobody else stepping up to do this. They will be killed. And they are actually really good puppies. Puppies are puppies. But there's bad puppies, there's dirty puppies, there's clean puppies, there's puppies. So, and I need to come on here in a positive thing. If you're going to foster one of my dogs, as far as an organization, you're going to have the most support you will ever have. I will support, we provide the crate, we provide the food, we provide the medical, we provide everything else. All you need to provide is a safe place for this dog and do right by the dog. As far as training, sorry, this is live TV, live video. Churro, don't do that, please. We provide everything that the dog needs. Churro, I'm serious, don't do that. I'm doing a video. Anyway, sorry. We provide all the stuff that needs to be done. You need to provide a safe home and just guidance for this puppy. And all you need to do is get in a routine with the dog, just like you have your normal routine. You get up in the morning, you take a shower, you brush your teeth, you eat something, and then you do that with the puppy. That's all it's doing, is feeding, giving good guidance. If there is some training, we'll let you know what needs to be done. I will be there by your side. That's why I don't look for fostering or adopting dogs outside of the state of California. And even I would like him at least close to Orange County, because I'm going to be there. I'm a phone call away. And if you have any issues with that, and the cons of this is, you may fall in love with this dog. I get it. You're going to fall in love with this dog because it's a puppy. But just know, fostering is just saving a dog's life. These dogs are going to be put to sleep. And I'm not trying to plead to you to try to get you to foster. I don't want to force anybody to foster. But just know that if you're fostering the dog, that's just a commitment to fostering. That doesn't mean you're going to adopt the dog or you're going to fall in love with the dog. And I hear people all the time say, oh, I just don't know that I could let the dog go. Well, don't have that mindset that you're going to automatically fall in love with the dog and keep the dog. Just have the mindset that you're saving a dog's life. That's what you're doing. And if you're a good foster, and it's all in the nurturing of the puppy, because it's a puppy. You have to do that with older dogs, but older dogs have somewhat of a routine that they've had in their past, but puppies haven't. I mean, yeah, they may have had some sort of routine, but these are really good quality, I should say good puppies. Their behaviors, they're truly puppies, but puppies are pretty easy. And, the requirements that I have, you crate train them, you give them guidance, make sure they're safe. Don't let the gate be open and they get out and get hit. You just need to be a responsible fostering. And I don't let just anybody foster. You have to be a good person that's fair to the dog and have a routine and have structure for the dog. And that's all I require. And I'm a phone call away. So, the only con to it is that you'll fall in love with the dog and want to adopt the dog. And that's fine. But don't have that intention to not want to foster, because dogs' lives are at stake right now. And that's why I'm doing this video, because I think you need to understand, and you don't need to understand anything. I mean, but you need to understand why I'm asking for help. I cannot take 3 puppies into my home. I know the work. And I can take 1, but I'm not asking for you to foster all 3 of them. I'm just asking for you to foster 1. And I will be right by your side. I will be helping you. I will provide anything that you need to foster this dog. So just know that. I just want you to know that. I don't want you to think, and I don't want any pressure, but I want you to be in the right frame of mind to understand what fostering takes. And it's pretty easy, especially when you've got the support. Now, there is one thing that I require. If you I don't know what the words I want to use, but if you're going to commit to fostering, you need to commit for a longer period of time. And I only say that because I don't want these dogs tossed from foster to foster to foster. I don't mind if one person wants to foster them for a couple weeks, but we just need to save them at this point. I want them to go into a home, and I can't do it. I can't take all 3 of them. So that's what I want to say. They can be fostered separately. They can be fostered one. One can be fostered. I don't need to have you take all 3 of them. So just know that. Let me know in the comments if you know somebody. Share this video, and let's get these dogs saved. That's all. There's 3 of them. That's all I want. And this situation. In this situation, that's what I want. If you can help me, and you're dedicated, and you want to try fostering for the first time, just know you're going to have me as support. But I don't want it the type of thing where you say, hey, I'm going to foster. The dog goes in your house, and 2 days later, you're like, this is not working. If you have any questions about it, put it in the comments. I will call you. We'll talk about it, and I'll explain more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And just know that this is what I want.